Objection! Welcome to what's hopefully the last set of Face Attorney fucking episodes for a while.
We like this game, but we have been playing it for you did the numbers, it was 7 months?
Something like that, yeah.
That is too long for these games. They're supposed to be very short. How long to beat has these listed at fucking 16 hours?
Yeah, it needs to be done.
We need a break. We needed to do something else.
You don't know how I knew it had gone on for too long?
How long?
Annie stopped watching it, and then she was like, no, I'm just not going to catch up. And I'm like, why not? She's like, because there's 30, 40 more episodes, probably, at least.
We're going to be pushing right up against 100 episodes. This is by far the longest LP we've ever done.
Probably the longest we'll ever do. I don't feel like we're going to do the video games that are longer than this, except, well, no, fucking Death Stranding. God damn it.
There's 5 more games in this series.
Well, you know what I meant. Ace Attorney games are probably going to be our longest plays.
Yeah. Dual Destinies is actually fantastic, though, all the way through. It gets better as it goes.
That's cool.
Yeah, Dual Destinies is the best one. I'll fight anyone that fucking says otherwise.
11 days after Valentine's Day. Boom. It's a different way to say February 25th, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, Numero 2. This is the defendant lobby, alright? But there's no defendant. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? Lana! Lana! And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if they've flown the clue.
Something's been happening behind the scenes. Or no, fuck! I got the wrong guy!
Edgy!
Something's been happening behind the scenes. Knowing you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 7777777 ID number that is.
Oh, I have a pretty strong hunch. It's very obvious that it's Gant. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out.
You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything.
True. Not yet.
In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, Wright, and Chief Prosecutor Skye will be found guilty.
But she didn't do it, and you know that.
I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say.
Well, what I have to say is she didn't do it. I mean, this is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. I have a Wacom bamboo tablet and a laptop. Everything goes back to the SL9 incident.
Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. We don't have time to reminisce about the past.
That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened.
I'll think about it. See you in court, right? You've been served. You haven't actually, I just always wanted to say that.
That's understandable.
There's a moment where someone says that in Spirit of Justice, and it's the greatest thing in the world.
I've always wanted someone to call me a courtright, so it works out, Edgy. This is it.
Spirit of Justice has one of the most nuts moments in the entire series.
If I'm ever going to find out what Chief Gant has on her, it's now. February 25th, 10 a.m., 33 minutes later, District Court, Curb number 9.
Court is now in session for the trial of Ms. Lana Skye.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make.
I bet he fucking does. Chief Gant.
Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, have you been back to the pool yet?
No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my work.
Oh, that's a good night. I don't think think I can top that?
If you don't mind me asking, Chief, what exactly is this proposal of yours?
Lana, that is to say the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court.
She wants to do what?
Haven't heard what she intends to say. I feel she should be granted her request.
Fuck you, old man. Your beard's made out of diamonds. And swords.
In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble.
Okay.
I don't remember if I read this or not, so
What's all this about, defendant?
I'd like to just make one simple request and I'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request?
Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial.
Huh?
I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office.
With a knife. No, Lana! She's holding something behind her back. You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea.
In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services.
But Lana!
Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. Prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please.
Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation.
Your Honor, Gant probably kidnapped Emma and is holding her hostage.
That's not a thing in this game, Mr. Wright.
Jesus Christ, Your Honor.
Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial, even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise.
This can't be fucking happening.
How's it feel to be fired, bitch?
Fuck
it
you.
appears the
Fuck
time
you.
for
Fuck
this
you.
verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant
Not guilty. From Miles?
One moment, Your Honor.
God damn, he's got a smooth voice. I've never heard it that well before.
Thank you!
Mr. Edgeworth? The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature.
Come now, Worthy. I understand that this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut?
I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant. What? Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be.
Good job, Edgy. You didn't flub that at all.
Don't ruin the moment. Don't draw attention to it. With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Some kind of deal. Not everyone operates as y'all do, Worthy.
Seems like you're the one who's not worthy, Gant. Fuck you.
Righto, that wasn't a very good one, and we all know it.
I'm right.
I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness. Oh, to whom? As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Ms. Emma Skye. I request the court hears her testimony.
Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue.
I don't care what you think,
It doesn't matter what you think!
Edgeworth is on the warpath today. Gant came in and was a dick to him, so Edgeworth is now doing the thing that you would do of going, alright, fuck it then, fuck it! Doesn't matter what you think, doesn't matter what anyone thinks, I'm taking down everyone in this fucking building!
You better call your insurance agent, motherfucker, because this place is burning today.
The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be,
Is truth the name of your penis?
What?
Is truth the name of your penis?
No. Sandbags deployed, Captain.
it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
Oh my god.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Oh my god.
Very well, the court shall grant the prosecution's request.
My hands hurt. Oh.
That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant?
What do you mean, Judge? It's your job. Why are you asking Gant if he could...
Where they all live to regret this, mark my words.
I like that fucking dumb smile. Fuck you. All your daddy energy's gone.
Ms. Emma Skye, please take the stand.
It's all on Edgeworth, where it always belonged. Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins.
Done with this shit. I'm literally about to put in my 2 weeks notice. I have long since ran out of fucks to give. Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation.
My name is Emma Skye. My occupation, I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator.
2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct?
Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant? Yes, it most certainly is. I run this trial now, bitch.
Oh no, don't make me come down there from you, huh? Just to Ed. You're not gonna say it to Edgy, right?
What if
Is it because I fucking owned you, bitch?
What if he says he's going to come up here? I don't know what to do then.
Yeah, I know.
It's a power move I have no counter for. Well, okay then.
Sure gave him fast.
Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago.
The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. Time to quantum leap into the past futures.
Okay.
Whatever. It's a bad bit. 2 years ago.
I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me, but I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
He wasn't stabbed in the chest, though.
I think he was. You have his autopsy. Oh yeah, stabbed in the back. The chest is part of your back. I'm a doctor. I passed out. I don't remember much. Emma is not an anatomy specialist.
That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder? That will soon become apparent, Your Honor.
No, I haven't seen any parents at all in this whole game.
I'm making you do the work, idiot.
Oh. You gotta admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I'm trying to throw you a bone here, right? Jesus Christ.
You can throw me a bone over dinner.
No.
I was gonna present the...
Yeah, and you were gonna get it wrong.
But it says in his back!
Yeah.
Fine. 2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct?
Yes. She was second in command under then Deputy Chief of Police Grant. My sister, she was the best detective ever.
Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Gant and Miss Skye used to be quite the pair. I believe they shared the same office.
That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk and dream about playing that organ.
Wait. It's been there ever since...
Yes, apparently.
Jesus.
I wanted to play it that day, too.
The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day.
Lana promised to take me to dinner after she finished her work.
A man? A man?
Joe Dark. You know, the serial killer? He was a serial killer. I really don't appreciate you making jokes about this, Mr. Wright.
Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest. When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right? Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into Sky and Gant's office.
There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him.
What was the prosecutor doing there?
That day, there were two people present during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief Damon Gant and Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Almost forgot about Gant. No, I didn't.
Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutors Award. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony. I assume that would also be why he was the first to run after Dark.
When Dark grabbed me, I thought I was good as dead.
And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in?
I don't clearly remember what happened then.
Oh,
But
I just got really tired. Can you tell us about what you saw in that instant?
Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. Just then, the lights went out.
The lights?
It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and lightning struck nearby.
So the electricity went out.
Oh, those famous February thunderstorms.
Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
February thunderstorms, spring, May thunderstorms.
Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. That sudden flash left an unforgettable image on the scene of the scene in my mind.
I see.
I told the detective about what I saw then.
The detective?
Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case.
Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. No, we've heard enough. So you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago?
Yes, that's what's so scary about this trial.
And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw?
Yes, but at the time the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture.
A picture. Yes, I think she's mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
The picture that you drew, I believe it has a very important meaning. Oh.
But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture. Witness, would you mind if we added this statement to your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor.